very excited today to have one of the offensive weapons, and I think that's a good way to describe her, from the Houston Cougars, Lair Beautae, joining us today. Lair, welcome to the 10-12.
Thank you for having me.
Very excited to have you here today. Very excited to talk about Houston Cougars because first year in the Big 12, that should be exciting enough. But then to start Big 12 play, the way Houston did this past weekend with a win over previously number one Texas is huge. I want to start there because that's been the storyline, I think, around softball is just to see this shocking win from Houston over Texas on Friday and then to give them the fight that you guys did all weekend despite losing the series. Let's start with Friday. It was one of the biggest wins in program history. How did that win resonate for you guys? What was the thought in the locker room, both heading into that game and then afterwards coming out with that win?
Going into the game, we were just like, it's Big 12 play. So we were just very excited to, get the season going officially. We had our preseason wins and everything, but in the locker room, we just had all good vibes. Everybody was just ready to play. We were just pumped. We were like, we don't care the rankings. We don't care what's across the chest. We were just gray faced and we were ready to play.
Okay. So you guys go through the game. You have a fantastic performance on Friday and you get the win. I mean, it's a big celebration. What's the look? It's Texas. Like Houston, Texas doesn't like playing Houston. I mean, we ran the joke for 2 years. Texas having to be in the same conference as Houston is just the worst thing that could ever happen for Texas. Like, I know you are new to Texas coming in from Tennessee, but like, what's the vibe from a Houston standpoint of getting that win?
It was just, I don't know, coming from like watching football and basketball and, just knowing like people don't like Texas here as much as other schools don't like Texas. It was just like, wow, we beat Texas. Like we officially go, we beat Texas. So it was just really fun. It was very, I felt like it really just set a tone and let the world know like Houston's coming to play this year. So it's just like letting them know it doesn't matter what's across our chest. We're all coming to play today.
I mean, you've played in some big games previously. Where does this one kind of rank this past weekend series with Texas for you?
I'd have to say it's top three. Top three, definitely.
That's awesome. Like I do think it opened a lot of eyeballs. We've talked about it here on the show. Like it puts Houston in a spot where they have a real chance to make it to the postseason. Obviously, that's the goal. But like, how did that win affect you guys as a team mindset? Is it just now we've got to put it behind us, we're moving on, or do you feel like this team still kind of got a little? Has that given you some extra energy?
I feel like it does. Like I personally, well, I've talked to some of the girls. We feel like we can compete with anybody, no matter who they are, what they're ranked. Like we're all here to play the game, and we're going to show off our talent. We're going to have a great face, and we're just going to go and attack the person day by day. And I feel like that is really going to help our momentum throughout the rest of the season. Just not caring who we play, the Oklahomas, the Oklahoma States. It's just going to be a great face, straightforward, and we're just going to keep playing our game.
So, like from the outside looking in, there's always the question of when you get a big win like that, your hope is it creates momentum moving forward. Your
Yeah.
fear is that you suffer the hangover from the big win, right? Like this is a big series against Texas. It's home. It starts Big 12 play. Can you carry that forward? What are you guys talking about internally, and how is the coaching staff talking as you guys prepare to head to Ames this weekend to face Iowa State, who is obviously not as good as Texas this year? They're not ranked. It doesn't have the name recognition, but it's still a Big 12 series. How are you guys talking about things this week to kind of get past Texas and look forward to Iowa State?
We really just, of course, we have to win and, we just put it behind us. We focus on the person in front of us and we treat everybody the same, no matter the rankings, the name, no, nothing. Like everybody's going to come out and give their best, of course, knowing that we just beat Texas. So just knowing that we're going to get the best of each team that we have moving forward.
So like I mentioned, you transferred in from Tennessee.
Yes.
What led to you committing to Houston? Coming from Tennessee, having two very successful years there, you picked Houston. It's not a program that's had the postseason success. Obviously, it was joining the Big 12, but doesn't have the pedigree to some as an SEC program. Not my words. I'm just saying how people view. But what led to you picking Houston and coming to play for Coach Vaselli?
It was very welcoming, very inviting. I was just able to, as soon as I stepped on campus, I just felt all the energy from the coaches, from some of the girls that I had lunch with on my visits. And then not only that, I do have family who is probably 3 hours away from here that live in Dallas. So just being able to, have them be able to come to more games and, just being able to just come and have fun.
I'm always curious talking to anybody who enters the transfer portal. I think fans and people from the outside too often just treat it as a little bit too flippant and I think too much anger about players who enter the transfer portal. What is that experience like, having to make the decision to leave the program that you were part of, go and hunt for a new one, making that transition of moving, reacclimating, readjusting to new teams? What has this experience been like for you?
Um, it's been a very, big experience. Just, making a change, like sometimes it's just time for something different. So it was just, being able to put myself first, having the support from fans, my family, friends, coaching, teammates. So the experience has just been something completely different, something I wasn't expecting. I know some people don't have the best experience, but I could say mine has been pretty amazing.
That's fantastic. I would say experience on the field has been great for you as
Yes.
well. 5 home runs, which is tied for the lead for the team. Again, you had a great performance this past weekend. What about Houston so far? What is it you feel like has helped you continue to work to grow your game this season?
I think just the drive from the team, like everybody wants to win. We have fifth years who, and some 6 years, I believe, but everybody just wanting to have the same goal and just knowing that we're all on the same page and wanting to compete and go far and not end our season later on is just really inspiring and makes me want to keep going, especially the coaches just pouring in their time and their hard work and dedication to us is just really actually making me want to be even more motivated than I am now.
All right, hitting coach Nadia Taylor there. I actually just listened to an interview from her, which is really good. What's it been like learning from her?
Oh, it's amazing, especially knowing that she is a pro player still. And I think we actually played Texas and they had Nadia Taylor shirts on. And I was just like, wow, like being able to have that impact on a program to where they still recognize you and everything. Like she's like one of those, it's like, okay, I want to do this. I could do this. Cause at first it was just like, yeah, after college, we're done. But now like being around her is just very motivating. Like she makes me want to do more, makes me want to keep just attacking the game and the day by day. So it's very, very motivating.
What's her coaching style like? How would you describe it?
Nadia is she's something different. She is very different. She's a bundle of joy.
That is an interesting way of describing her. That's fantastic. Okay. All right. I got a few things I got to ask, some fun questions for you. Okay. Number one off the top. You actually have not one, not two, but three walk-up songs, one for each day of the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Walk us through what those three are and why you picked them.
Okay, Soak City, it's like kind of reminds me of home because it's a song that went viral back home. So I think like that just gives me something like a reason to, keep going. Like you have family back home, you got to put on for the city. I look good. I like to look good, feel good, play good. That's my thing. So I have to have my nails done, eyelashes, hair done. So I look good is just like it describes me. And then low down, I just like the beat. Like it just puts me in like yeah, today's the day. Like it's a bad day to be a softball. So that's why those three are my songs.
So Friday is Soak City, Saturday is I Look Good, and Sunday is Lowdown. Very nice.
Yeah.
That's fine. You think of like one walk-up, but three, that's okay. I like it. I like it. That's
I
fine.
don't like to listen to the same thing over and over again. So I have to switch it up a little bit.
Are you the only one with three, or does everyone have three?
I believe everybody has three.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting when you look team by team and different things. Is that just the ability to have that kind of flexibility of like you want three songs, have three songs? Like how does
Yeah.
how does that play into just like the player mindset of we're gonna do fun things and let you kind of showcase yourself. One of the reasons I love college softball, I like college baseball. I love college softball. There's so much more personality. You're all allowed to have fun and there's not like rules coming in about can't do this and that, whatever. Like
Yeah.
I love how much fun it is and how much do you feel like you get to really do that at Houston?
Um, it's just everybody's their selves here. Like there's personalities level out the whole team. So it's just like we're a fun team to be around. And some people may be like, oh, they trash talk. No, we're having fun. We're even each other out. If somebody's high, we're all high. If somebody's low, somebody who's high is picking them up, and we're all going to be high at the end of the day. So just the personalities just even out everything. We're always having fun. And I feel like the walk-up songs make the games even more fun.
Okay. Did you just say that you guys are trash talkers? Are you a trash talk team?
No, some teams may take it like that, but we're just having fun. At the end of the day, like it's a game. We're gonna be competitive. So you take it as trash talking, that's how you take it. But at the end of the day, we're having fun. Half of the time, we don't even remember what we say until somebody's like, "Did you guys?" And we're like, "Did we?" But we have fun. We're a competitive team. We love to fight. We love to compete, and we're gonna compete every day.
All right. I'm using your term here and I love it. Chipper. We refer to someone, whoever is the mouthiest person, the biggest talker on the team. Who's the chipper on this team this year?
We have a handful of them. And I feel like once that handful goes, the whole team goes, and we all become the chip.
Okay, I need names. I need to know to keep an eye on that is going to be
Uh,
out there.
I don't know. It's very hard. It's very hard. I'd probably say the whole team.
Okay.
The whole team. Yeah.
I like it.
We all take that award, the whole team. Even the
Okay.
quiet ones.
So you guys apparently have an affinity for line dancing. Is this what I understand?
Yes. We love line dancing.
Okay. So when I'm watching a game, I'm going to see you guys doing this, right?
Oh yes. In the dugout, on the field, before we take the field, like we're gonna line dance no matter where we are. If we hear line dancing, we're stopping what we're doing and we're gonna test out our moves.
How did this get started?
I don't know. I think we all love like I wouldn't say love, but we all have like, a strong feeling for country music. And I know like of course TikTok is a thing and we watch TikTok sometimes we're like, hey, let's learn this. And then we learn it and then it's just an ongoing thing and it just becomes our thing.
All right. So is there a specific couple of songs you guys like? Is there a certain line dance you guys like to do?
We like Can't Get Enough by Tamia, I believe. And then Slow Wind. Um, that's a lot of them. It's a lot. It's like three, four of them.
Okay. All right. Something to keep an eye on. All right. Last thing, props kind of become a thing, especially in college baseball, but especially college softball. We see teams find something, some item that becomes kind of part of each team that they can kind of rally around. Talk to me about the key to the promised land.
It's a big gold key. Nadia came walking in one day and was just like, I got the key. And everybody's just like, what is this for? And we say promised land all the time because that's our goal at the end of the day. And she's like, here's the key to the promised land. So that's just like our thing, like our little saying, the key to the promised land, you got to carry it with you everywhere. That's the only way you can get in somewhere. Like that's the only way we can get to our goals with the key. You got to unlock the doors to get to the promised land. So we have the
So
key all the time.
what moments bring it out? What gets it out of the dugout?
Um, Home runs. When we hit home runs, we bring out the key and it's just like we're unlocking the gate. Like we're headed to the promised land. We're opening the gate. We're gonna walk through, drive through. Sometimes we can even fly, depending on how we're feeling. But that's that's the main thing that brings out the keys, the home runs.
All right. Obviously, you guys are preparing for Iowa State this weekend. We'll wrap on this. Have you been to Ames before?
No,
Okay.
I've never played Iowa State either.
All
So
right. What are you
something
looking forward to about this weekend series?
the weather. I heard it's gonna be really cold and me and the code don't get along. So looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to honestly just a great series and just being able to play against a good team and have my team behind me, So just looking forward to just having a fun series.
Lair, appreciate your time today. This has been fantastic. Good luck to you and the rest of your team this weekend in Ames and for the rest of the season. Hoping to see you guys among the names called when regionals are announced later this year.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.